Mushroom cultivation is quite easy and very profitable. You can use any agro waste or any waste like paper etc. lying around you to cultivate delicious mushrooms. By the end of this video, you will learn organic mushroom cultivation. These are corn cobs which are used for mushroom cultivation. Most of the time these are discarded or burned. Similarly, you can use cereal straw, dry stalks or sawdust, or you can use any hay waste, dry grass or dry corn stalks, or you can also use cardboards, paper waste or eggshell waste and coconut husk, cocoa coir, cocoa peat. Then you can use cotton waste, cotton ginning waste, and then sugarcane bagasse and dry banana leaves. In fact, any plant or stock which is agricultural residue waste management is already a big challenge, and we often end up burning them and causing ecological disaster. Mushroom cultivation offers a huge opportunity in turning those agricultural residue into money making machine. This agri waste offers us a huge opportunity in earning and parallel income, in fact sometimes more than conventional farming. Just like these corn cobs, there are several wide varieties of things lying all around us, and we can simply use them and cultivate organic mushrooms which are really very delicious, high in demand and having all the nutritional positive values which helps human in such a phenomenal manner. These are oyster mushrooms. Even though you can select from a wide varieties of mushroom for cultivation, but these are often referred as the beginner's mushroom, as we are quite easy and adaptive, and also having several different varieties among them like pink oyster mushrooms, and then there are blue oyster, Pleurotus oystratus varieties. They often are come in varieties, colors, shape and sizes. Often they can be cultivated in wide varieties of temperature. These are like the king oyster mushrooms, very delicious, and you can cultivate them in winter season. And there are pink oyster mushrooms which can be cultivated during summer. So most of the time oyster mushrooms are moderate strains, and they can be grown on any substrate, whatever substrate you can lay your hands on. And these mushrooms are very delicious, tasty, and they blend with a wide variety of recipes. The demand for these delicacies are increasing day by day all around India as well as world. One of the reason is their delicious taste, and another one is their nutrient and health benefits. You can see almost most of the disease causing agents can be really cured by regular use of these mushrooms. This has been scientifically proven. Simple steps for oyster mushroom cultivation. First step is that you have to select a suitable substrate. It can be anything which are easily and cheaply available nearby. Actually, substrate are nothing but just the home and the food source for the mycelium. Just like plants need their soil and nutritions, fungi, the mycelium needs their home, the host, as well as their nutrition source. And just like mangoes are for the trees or mango tree, the mushrooms are the fruiting bodies which comes from the mycelium. The step which I will be showing you can be replicated for any substrate, but for example purpose I will be showing you the demo for the straw. Otherwise you can use anything like corn cob etc. So now after selection of the substrate, you need to shred or chop the straw or any substrate whichever you have chosen. And you can for that use any machine, hand chaff cutter, or machine commercial large scale also. The basically why we do chopping is that so that we can easily manage them, pack them and sterilize and pasteurize whatever we want. It becomes much easier if we do chop our substrate. The size can be from 1 inch to 3-4 inch as well. It depends upon your capacity, but smaller the better it is. And then the next step, in this step you need to clean the substrate which you have chopped. Basically mushrooms, especially oyster mushrooms, grow on very clean substrate. There should not be any pathogen, contaminants, fly eggs inside of your substrate, so thoroughly wash it in clean water. Mycelium runs thoroughly inside the substrate bags when it is pure and clean of any dirt and any other microbes and competitors. Hence comes the stage of pasteurization. In this stage you have to simply boil your substrate. It can be anything, like this is sawdust which we are boiling, and other than that if you are just using straw or your corn cobs or paper, whatever you have shredded in the previous step, you just need to boil them thoroughly. It have to be for at least 1 hour, but you can extend the time period if it depends upon the pathogen and the cleanliness of your substrate. This is a large scale steam method where the steam is taken from one vessel through the pipe into another vessel, and continuous organic sterilization or pasteurization of the straw or any substrate can be achieved. You can see the full video for this method and building this machine. In the description I will be leaving the link for this video, and both the methods are good. You can either use steam or simply directly boil it in water. Both the method of pasteurization is good. Alternatively, chemical sterilization or pasteurization method is also available, where several harmful chemicals like formaldehyde or lime or bleaching etc. are often used, but I find it completely unnecessary. First of all, you won't be having your organic mushrooms. Secondly, there is a huge hazardous risk involved in handling with the chemicals, as you can get them in contact with the skin, or you can just inhale them through air, which will be very hazardous for your health. As well as mushroom cultivation in itself doesn't need to be like exposed to chemicals, because they may suck in the chemicals used in the substrate. Secondly, the water which we discard in the nature, if we are using chemicals, they might eventually harm the plants and soil and the fertility of the environment. So basically the basic and main purpose of cultivating mushroom is to clean the environment using the waste and agro waste, and cultivating and using them into fresh delicious mushrooms, and then further again discarding them the substrate into the organic manure way, and again using them for further healthy green cultivations. So I do not recommend utilization of chemicals, but it's completely your choice. If you want to go for chemical, then you can just simply use lime bath system as well. But if simply you use heat as a source of substrate pasteurization, then you can have your chemical free mushrooms easily. To learn further about the heat practice and steam sterilization pasteurization methods, you can refer to this video. The link is in the description. Once the substrate pasteurization is complete, then you have to wait until the substrate cools down, and then you have to wait so that it attains the proper moisture. The moisture content, the final content before you go into the next step of spawning, it should be around 60 to 65%. Always remember, never you should leave excess moisture inside your substrate. One simple method of that is that you just need to squeeze them and observe if there is no water flow, if water is not falling, but your palms are wet enough, then you can feel that you are having moisture. The hands are getting wet little bit, but there are no droplets forming. That means the substrate is completely perfectly dried out, and now you can just go into the next step, which is spawning. For this stage you will require spawn. Spawns are simply the mycelium. As we already know, mushrooms grow from the fungi, so the myceliums are used for inoculation of the substrate. These are the grain bags, or you can also use sawdust spawn, and several kinds of spawns are available, which you can always buy from us by visiting bmmushroom.com. And spawn are just used like seeds, as we need seeds to plant a tree or grow tree. Similarly, spawns are generally used as a source of mycelium through which we inoculate our sterilized pasteurized substrate, so that the fungi spreads throughout the bags, and then we can just produce our mushrooms. Mushroom fruiting bags can be used like you can use PP bags, or also you can use buckets, which can be used multiple times. One more important thing, please always ensure that you make proper holes and cover them with certain kind of ventilated cotton, or you can also use perforated or tapes, breathable tapes, or breathable poly bags are also available. Why? Because mycelium releases a lot of CO2, and we need proper air passage for the ventilation, otherwise the mycelium will die. Now is the time for incubation. In this incubation stage, all we need to do is just keep perfect temperature and environment which are necessary for the strain. For normal oyster mushroom strains, you need to maintain an average temperature from around 15 degrees Celsius to 25 or 28 degrees Celsius. Different varieties of oyster mushrooms need different kinds of incubation temperature. To maintain temperature, you can use also foggers during the summer time that can also maintain the humidity, etc. You can either use fogger or directly spray using hand, but initially during the incubation period you generally don't need anything. And just to understand which temperature is needed when, then you can just visit bmmushroom.com and download the strain chart. Once the incubation period is complete, the bag will completely become white with the mycelium, and you need to remove the cotton plugs one by one. Like for pink oyster mushrooms, it will take only around 12 to 13 days, and for normal Pyrotus ostratus, it will take around 20 to 25 days. The chart link is in the description, you can download from there. And once the incubation stage is complete, you need to maintain the humidity, and then you need fresh air. Also lights are required. You need to lower the temperature by 2-3 degrees and continuously spray water, and you will start having your mushrooms as soon as, like within 10 to 12 days. For pink oyster mushrooms, you can just harvest them and they are ready. You can grow them at your home, at your table, at your balcony, anywhere. But all you need is that you need fresh ample air. You need to have your fogger or direct hand spray the water. You need little bit of lights. And for large commercial farm for oyster mushroom, you can just use shed net nursery clothes, because that passes the wind as well as it provides a little bit of light. So growing mushrooms is quite easy, especially the oyster mushrooms. Just maintain low CO2, and for that you need proper ventilation. Never close your room, and to maintain high amount of humidity, you can always use drip pipelines, the fogger system. Also you can automate them using various kind of timers, and also there are ultrasonic humidifiers available. Also you can make DIY humidifiers right at your home. Even if you want to learn about that, just write it down in the comment box. And one mushroom fruiting room can be used for multiple varieties of mushroom cultivation. But to start with, you don't need any large commercial farm. You can just start right from your home. As you can see, these are little baby pinheads. This has to be sprayed, and mushrooms are fast growing species. They grow twice the size every 12 hours. So harvesting them is also quite easy. Just twist them from the base, and voila, the mushroom is here. These fruiting bags will continuously produce mushrooms in next 2 to 3 flushings for nearly next 30 days. So mushroom growing cycle lasts for around 40 to 50 days. It will start producing mushroom within first 20 to 25 days, and for next 30 days you will have ample amount of mushrooms. Just keep maintaining the fruiting environment, the conditions which are simple. After the mushrooms are completely harvested, the remaining substrates can be used as a manure. They are excellent source of nutrients for the soil, and they work brilliantly as a manure. The freshly harvested mushrooms are often sold directly in the market, in vegetable market, etc., or just sun dried. They are quite easy to dry as they are delicate, and easily we can dry them using the sun. Also you can use your dryer rooms, and if you don't know how to make DIY dryer rooms, then you can just write it down in the comment box, and in upcoming video we will cover that topic also. Store these dry mushrooms in tightly sealed vacuum packs. It will last for around 6 months to 12 months easily. You can always re-soak these mushrooms in warm water and use it as a fresh mushroom. Mushroom business is a huge business, and you can scale it up very gradually and rapidly. You can earn in fact more than 1 crore rupees using just 30 cents of land. Just watch these videos for complete calculations on mushroom cultivation, and you will know what's the potential and how to earn a lot of money using mushroom as a full-time business. Mushroom cultivation is the future because it is full of value, and more people are getting health aware and embracing vegetarian products, and it's full of nutrition benefits and several health values. Mushroom market is growing phenomenally all across the globes. There are several varieties of mushroom to choose from, like shiitake, ganoderma, enoki mushrooms, lion's mane, and wide varieties of mushroom. Even though in commercial scale we may be aware of the button mushrooms mostly, and in fact you can grow them as well. They are just the secondary decomposers and they need special compost. And if you want to get full details about the button mushroom, just follow the link, the description, it is having the link, and we have already covered that topic, how to grow button mushrooms. And for that you will just need a specialized room where you can control the environment. It just needs a little bit of colder atmosphere. Another cold loving species is the enoki mushroom, from which you can make really very good amount of money per month actually, and that's a very high value precious mushroom. Similar cold loving mushrooms are like lion's mane mushroom and the king oyster mushrooms. These mushrooms are really exotic, and if you can just install good equipments and maintain a simple like poly houses, or also you can just install hydroponic tents. And you can also refer to these earlier videos where we have already covered how to make and maintain various kinds of mushroom rooms inside our home, like Martha chamber, etc. And just follow those videos and you will learn how to maintain the farming rooms and maintain temperature. And you can really grow these wide varieties of mushrooms. And also it is not mandatory you need to maintain cold. There are several mushrooms which are hot and warm loving species, just like milky mushrooms. The video is here, you can just simply watch this video and completely learn how to grow them. And then there are mushrooms like the ganoderma mushrooms, the reishi mushroom, which are very high in medicinal values and in very high demand. You can grow this mushroom in hot humid weather. Also there is a mushroom named paddy straw. These mushrooms are very tasty, delicious, and they can be grown at around 35-40, in fact above that temperature. So mushrooms are certain things which are really fascinating. There are wide varieties of different strains which grow in different temperatures. And for that you can just download the free ebook available at bmmushroom.com community section. You can access that using the members only exclusive page, where you can get a lot of wide varieties of resources from where you can use the reference charts to grow your mushrooms. Marketing of mushrooms. For new growers, marketing may be a challenge, but overall the mushroom market is very strong and the demand is very vast. But for newcomers, often they find it difficult to get buyers. Basically, not only for mushrooms, in fact for every sector. Whenever you are a newcomer and you are having a product, the main factor for marketing will be the connections. The more you know about the buyers and how to actually marketing concept in itself is a very vast subject. And nowadays, due to the advent of digital marketing, there are several tools from which several buyers who are all around you can contact you. And for that we have made a platform. The groups are available like WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups. You can directly join those using the members exclusive forum in the BM Mushroom website. And there we continuously post the buyers who are consistently demanding fresh mushrooms, dry mushrooms, and the products all across the globe in the community forum. And you can directly contact those buyers and sell your products. Also there are facilities which we keep on bringing from time to time for new growers, new cultivators, new entrepreneurs, like the training courses where we teach the mushroom growers how to prepare their mushrooms, how to grow them scientifically at very low budget and grow them at very high quality, consistent quality. Also we provide buyback facilities where we do procure all the products from the buyers using the contract farming methods. So there are a lot of facilities we are offering. For any more details you can visit our website or mail us or just WhatsApp and call us. So feel free to also write down your queries in the comment box. But the main factor is that marketing of the mushroom in itself is a vast topic, and we have covered several webinars on this topic, where to sell, how to sell, the places, the forums available for mushroom market. And for that the description is having the links for the webinars where you can just go and visit all the webinars, and most of the time you will learn everything about the marketing of mushrooms. To keep learning mushroom cultivation, please do subscribe this channel, and also like, share this video with your friends and families if you like this content, and also give us feedback on the comment section, which really matters a lot to us. We will try to bring more and more cultivation videos for you. Happy mushrooming.